Welcome to this focused lesson from the IELTS Focus. Today, we're going to equip you with all the tools you need to write a high-scoring essay on a really common topic.
Okay, let's dive right in. Here is the challenge for today. It's a classic IELTS Writing Task 2 question about technology and the wealth gap. Basically, does tech bring us together or pull us further apart financially? We need to look at both sides.
To really tackle this, we're going to build your personal toolkit. First, we'll look at how to rephrase the question for a really powerful introduction. Then, we'll stock up on vocabulary. And finally, we'll dive into the arguments for both sides of the debate.
A strong start is absolutely crucial, right? So let's look at several different ways you can say the same thing to really impress the examiner right from the first sentence.
Check these out. Did you notice the use of synonyms like economic divide and disparity? This is exactly the kind of language that helps you score high because it shows you have a wide range of vocabulary.
And here, we're using some really powerful verbs like exacerbates and contend. They just make your writing sound much more academic and dynamic, which is a huge plus.
And let's look at these last couple of options. See how they show you can structure your opening sentence in a whole bunch of different ways? You've got a lot of flexibility here.
Now, let's stock your toolkit with some essential vocabulary that you're going to want to use throughout your essay. This is going to be super helpful.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it gives you direct replacements for common phrases. This is key for avoiding repetition and really elevating your language. Super useful stuff right here.
Okay, let's build our first argument. This is the view that technology actually makes the rich richer and, well, the poor poor. Let's dig in.
So a crucial point here is that the high cost of cutting-edge technology creates a barrier. It's a barrier that only the wealthy can really overcome, and then they use that tech to generate even more wealth. It's a powerful cycle.
And this is a brilliant point because it illustrates a cycle where an educational advantage just from having access to tech leads directly to a huge economic advantage later on. It's a really strong argument to make.
Okay, but that's just one side of the coin. So now, for the counterargument, let's explore how technology can actually be a really powerful tool for promoting equality and closing that gap.
This shows that technology can break down all those traditional barriers to education, both financial and geographical. It can really empower people to learn new skills and completely improve their career prospects.
So, the main point here is that technology basically democratizes business. It makes it available to everyone. It allows these small entrepreneurs to compete with massive companies, which is a real game changer.
And this is a perfect, concrete example you can use to support your argument. It really brings home the idea that technology lowers the barrier to starting a business and gives everyone a shot.
So, you now have a complete toolkit for this topic. You've got different ways to phrase your intro, you've got the vocabulary, and you have strong arguments for both sides. The only question is, how are you going to combine these ideas to form your own balanced opinion?